Revelation chapter 14. And I looked and saw a Lamb standing on Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his Father's name written upon their foreheads. And I heard a voice out of the heaven, like the voice of many waters, and like the voice of loud thunder. And I heard the sound of harpists playing with their harps. And they sang a new song before the throne, and before the 4 living creatures and the elders. And no one was able to learn that song except the 144,000 who were redeemed from the earth. They are those who were not defiled with women, for they are maidens. They are those following the Lamb wherever he leads them on. They were redeemed from among men, being first fruits to Elohim and to the Lamb. And in their mouth was found no falsehood, for they are blameless before the throne of Elohim. And I saw another messenger flying in mid-heaven, holding the everlasting good news to announce to those dwelling on the earth, even to every nation and tribe and tongue and people, saying with a loud voice, "Fear Elohim and give esteem to him, because the hour of his judgment has come. And worship him who has made the heaven and the earth and the sea and the fountains of water." And another messenger followed, saying, "Babel is fallen, that great city, because she has made all nations drink of the wine of her wrath of her whoring." And a third messenger followed them, saying with a loud voice, "If anyone worships the beast and his image, and receives his mark upon his forehead or upon his hand, he also shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Elohim, which is poured out undiluted into the cup of his wrath. And he shall be tortured with fire and sulfur before the set-apart messengers, and before the Lamb. And the smoke of their torture goes up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night. Those worshipping the beast and his image, also if anyone receives the mark of his name. Here is the endurance of the set-apart ones. Here are those guarding the commands of Elohim and the belief of Yahusha. And I heard a voice out of the heaven saying to me, "Write, blessed are the dead who die in the Master from now on. Yes, says the Spirit, in order that they rest from their labors, and their works follow with them." And I looked and saw a white cloud. And sitting on the cloud was one like the son of Adam, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. And another messenger came out of the dwelling place, crying with a loud voice to the one sitting on the cloud, "Send your sickle and reap, because the hour has come for you to reap, because the harvest of the earth is ripe." And to the one sitting on the cloud, thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. And another messenger came out of the dwelling place, which is in the heaven, and he too held a sharp sickle. And another messenger came out of the slaughter place, having authority over the fire, and he cried with a loud voice to him having the sharp sickle, saying, "Send your sharp sickle and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, because her grapes are ripe." And the messenger thrust his sickle into the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and threw it into the great winepress of the wrath of Elohim. And the winepress was trodden outside the city, and blood came out of the winepress, up to the bridles of the horses, for about 1,600 stadia.